Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Bushnell-Prairie City High School. It's night number 2 of the Spartan Tip-Off Classic. I'm Dwayne Hulett. Luke Little is alongside. Game number 1 tonight is game number 4 of the tournament. It's the state-ranked Illini Bluffs Tigers and the Cyclones of West Prairie High School. And to tell you the kind of matchup we have tonight, folks, Eli DeCounter, a freshman, I think they have him listed at 5'8", is the center.
I thought
for the Cyclones. The center for the Tigers is young Mr. Alvey, 6'9".
I think he's taller than that. He was throwing down some mean dunks yesterday, and they looked way easier than the 6'9" person would, especially somebody his size, like how strong and wide he is.
Here we go. Alvey to jump up in the center for the Tigers. Relatively uneventful jump ball as we are underway here from Bushnell-Prairie City High School.
Illini Bluffs got the win yesterday against Illini West. A nice showing. Deep three-pointer here by number 11. It's Wyatt Hindle. Offensive rebound, swinging around. This is Devin White for 3, and he's going to knock it down. Big three-pointer there. Xavier Hilton now with the ball. He didn't start yesterday. Has some playing time here today. There's a quick turnover and a foul. It's going to be on number 31, as we were saying before, is Whitman. Matt Whitman was number 10 yesterday.
Well, he would be number 10 tonight if he hadn't have forgot his jersey at home. Thankfully, they had another jersey. It just wasn't another number 10 jersey, so he's number 31 tonight. I'm sure tomorrow night he'll be number 10. The freshman in him left it at home. I'm sure he'd say it's his mom's fault or something, but we're going to say it's because he's a freshman. Alvey with the rebound, loses it out of bounds. It'll stay with the Tigers. 7:17 to go here in quarter number 1. The Tigers and the Cyclones. I guess I should do the scoreboard since I'm sitting in front of the computer, shouldn't I?
Handel going to pass it in right away to Cooper. Cooper knocks down the bucket. 5-0 lead now. Devin White had a 3. Cooper with the 2.
And off the hands of the Cyclones, out of bounds. I'm going to steal that from you so I can actually
get some play calls out there. Washington, point guard, going to be bringing it up here for Illini Bluffs. Washington had himself a nice game yesterday, really the main ball facilitator of this team. Hank Alvey leading scorer for them. Pass down up to the free throw line. Devin White contains it, gives it out to Washington. Washington baseline drive, corner three-pointer. Fakes it, nice drive here by Hindle. Easy layup for Wyatt Hindle.
That was a great fake and then take it right to the hoop, but there was no help defense and easy layup for Hindle.
Whitman bringing it up, guarded by Washington. Up to DeCounter. DeCounter didn't start either yesterday. Seeing him out here, maybe want to get a little bit more size. Fadeaway jumper, no good. 6 minutes on the clock here in the first. Drive by Cooper. Hank Alvey, nice pass out to the three-point line. Three-pointer, no good. Offensive rebound, White. Good job by West Prairie to jump on that.
Foul here, I think. Nope, a jump ball.
They're going to need a lot of those here today. Got to be aggressive on defense, attack on offense. They struggled to spread the floor yesterday. They didn't really take many threes at all. Braden Copeland was their leading scorer. He had 10 points in the game. Overall, not a great team showing from them, but Copeland had himself a good one.
Whitman stepped out of bounds there. The pass didn't give Whitman any space to really get a whole lot done on the sideline, stepped out of bounds. And yeah, that's one of the things when you're starting freshmen and sophomores, you're going to get yourself in positions that don't work so well against these bigger, faster players.
Drive by Devin White goes in. He got himself 5 points on the game so far. Devin White, 13 points in their game yesterday, along with Toby Cooper. Leading scorer was Hank Alvey with 16. 9-0 the score, 5:58 on the clock, and a quick timeout here from the Cyclones. It's going to be a tough matchup. This Illini Bluffs team is very good. I think they could be the favorites here to win this tournament this week.
Yeah, they're a ranked state team in 1A. They're going to be tough to beat. It'll be interesting to see him play Macomb and West Hancock. Bushnell, if they play better than they did against West Hancock, Bushnell knocked off Illini Bluffs last year in this tournament.
Bushnell against West Hancock in their game yesterday, they were in it. They were winning the first quarter, down by 5 at half, and then once it got to the third and fourth quarter, it just showed how
fell off.
The physicality maybe with the Titans. There was a very rough game there. A lot being let go between both of those teams. I think that might have derailed them a little bit. Overall, I think BPC has a real chance to knock off one of these top 3 teams in Macomb, West Hancock. Not West Hancock anymore, but West Hancock and Illini Bluffs. Eli DeCounter going to be passing in here. Seeing some full court pressure from Illini Bluffs early in this game. Counter can't really get it into anybody. Finds number 23, that's Braden Copeland.
Oh, problems for Toby White.
Down on the ground, that is not a good sign. He already has a brace on that ankle. You can see he is not doing well with that foot right now. He's not wanting to put any pressure on it at all. Rebound by Cooper. And that's going to be a timeout. He's going to come out of the game. Not looking good there for number 22, Toby Cooper. 2 points in the game already. 15, Cole McCoy going to sub in for him. I don't know how much we're going to see of him here today.
I was always under the impression that you couldn't stop transition or you couldn't stop but once they got into a half-court set, you could stop the play at that time.
That's what I believed. I didn't think it was. They haven't done
that. They did that in a girls' game the other day in Macomb, the same thing. So apparently that's either changed or I was wrong on it to begin with. But that was an obvious injury, and they let him keep playing.
He ended up getting the defensive rebound, still played. Props to him. Good defense here by Devin White. Pokes the ball away from Xavier Hilton. Goes up, right-hand scoop. Fouled on the shot. He'll have 2 at the line. That's a tough loss, and Toby Cooper was their leading scorer going into half yesterday. If you can give him some rest, I'm not sure, can't really remember who they play tomorrow. Hopefully you can get him back for the next game, but if not, you have a 2-day break. He already has a brace on that foot. First free throw by Devin White falls down. He has 6 in the game. Ryan Clark subs in for Xavier Hilton. As we said before, Xavier Hilton did not start yesterday. Checking him in for this game. Didn't like what they saw. Second free throw good, 11-0 the score here at BPC High School. Copeland with the ball, trying to find somebody, doesn't get it. Devin White, good defense, rips it away, and there it's going to be, we'll see what they call. They're going to call it a jump ball, as it should be. I was scared they were getting ready to call a foul.
Well, I think that some of mostly Clayton Hunt wanted a foul, but that was he held the ball above his head and on his knees. That was about as clean of a grab and steal as you could get right there.
Hindle with the ball, 2 points on the game so far. Nice little baseline drive earlier. They give it down to Alvey. Alvey already was double teamed before he even touched the ball.
And that was Clayton Hunt earned that foul at the other end of the floor after the jump ball, I do believe, in all honesty.
Hindle throwing it in, gives it to Corin. Devin White for 3, no good. Ball poking around. Offensive rebound, this is Alvey, puts it up, easy bucket. He gets his first points of the game there with that one. Whitman bringing it up, guarded by Washington. 4:26 on the clock, 13-0 the score. Clark with it, guarded by Devin White. Nice little baseline drive. Foul call, this is going to be on Devin White. A little bit of a different game here. Game 3 yesterday, we were seeing a lot of hands action, a lot of contact between West Hancock and Bushnell-Prairie City. Here today, they're giving those fouls a lot easier.
Yeah.
It was a little out of hand.
Still not getting enough calls according to the West Prairie crowd on the other side, but when you're outsized, you're outsized. Unfortunately, there's not a whole lot you can do about it.
Inbound a little messy, but they save it. Copeland with it, gives it to Whitman. Trying to get something going, looking down low to Clark. Clark, good cut. Bucket, no good. Defensive rebound, Alvey. They're on the fast break here, led by McCoy. They're going to slow it back down. They've liked the three-point shot. Going to take another one right here. No good. Solid defensive rebound by Clayton Hunt.
We haven't seen Hack-a-Hank yet tonight, though.
No, we have not. They tried getting that.
Saw a lot of that at the Illini West last
The
night.
Shaquille O'Neal treatment, and there's a big block by Hank Alvey. Hank Alvey was getting the Shaquille O'Neal treatment yesterday. He was getting fouled every single time, and it didn't get called a lot, in all honesty. Number 13, Jack Murphy's can check into the game for Washington. That's Jaden Washington. Goes to the bench. Trying to get it in, throws it up top. This is to Copeland. Copeland, leading scorer in their last game. No points yet here today. No points for the team. Clark with the ball. Gets pressured. Three-point line. Open shot. Doesn't take it. Swing it back out up top. No shot clock. Just trying to set something up here. Swinging around. Nice little drive here by Eli to counter. Shot off the backboard is good. Eli to counter. First points for the Cyclones. 2 points now for the Cyclones, 13-2. They get on the board with a nice little drive inside the lane by Eli to counter. This is Hindle with the ball up top. Over to the corner. We saw Illini Bluffs take a decent amount of threes in their last game. Hank Alvey had 2 threes himself. He went 2 for 2 from the three-point line. Nice move by Hank Alvey in the lane. It's tough to guard that one.
Well, but the thing is he brought that ball down to everybody. They had a chance to do something, but he's got enough skill that he was quick enough, even though he's so tall, to make something happen. A nice move in the post.
Stepped out of bounds, turnover on West Prairie, and it's normally when you see people his age or especially younger, when they get that tall, it's hard to have hand-eye coordination. It's kind of slow movement with all their body parts. He has very good footwork, very good movement. It doesn't seem like anything's ever wasted by Hank Alvey. He's a very good, solid center for them here.
Yeah, he's got the skill set to step out, too, and that's the thing that makes him way more difficult to guard for most kids at this level.
Nice find down low to Hindle. I didn't even see a window there. Nice pass down to Wyatt Hindle. 4 points on the game for Wyatt Hindle. 17-2 the score. 1:50 on the clock left here in the first quarter. Nice pass. Overbite by Hank Alvey. Foul. They're going to call it a number 13, Jack Murphy. That'll be his first, team second. Clayton Hunt going to head to the line, trying to tack on 2 more points here for the Cyclones. First free throw here by Hunt.
I would imagine you'll see Hunt on the floor as long as they can keep him there whenever Alvey's on there, because that's the only player they really have that can guard.
They listed him as 6 foot, and that's their tallest player, and he's still 9 inches, at least listed-wise, smaller than Hank Alvey. They're going to sub him out here. 1:48 left here in the first quarter. Not a bad decision. Number 33.
And they go to a zone.
Brady Cordell comes into the game.
A 2-1-2 zone here. Oh, no, a box and one.
Box and one.
Eli to counter, playing a box and one on
good defense here.
Alvey.
Could have been a jump ball. They don't give him to. Tried to go up with the dunk. Fell in anyways after he hit the rim. I don't mind the box and one situation. Not a lot of big men get that treatment anymore, it seems. A lot of shooters normally get it. I like the idea. Loses the ball there. Ryan Clark tried to get it back from Alvey. Hands it up to Devin White. Corner. Good ball movement here. Swings it over to Hindle. Thought about the 3. Another cross-court pass. Cole McCoy for 3. No good. Short. Offensive rebound by White. Blocked it by the shot. Quick kick out 3. Hindle knocks it down. Wyatt Hindle, 3 more points. 22-4 now the score. 40 seconds left on the clock.
I got to give Eli to counter some props. He's given up a solid foot to Alvey, and he is up in his grill.
He's not letting go.
All the time. Never lets him out of his reach.
We used to run a box and one in practice, back at West Hancock, and Drake Hamill would be the one that you played a boxing one against, and we were told you grab onto his jersey as much as you can, and he's doing exactly that against Hank Alvey here. Nice drive here for Illini Bluffs. Kicks it out again. Another three-point shot, no good. Ball bounces around, offensive rebound down low. Devin White loses control. Thought about shooting it before he even had it in his hands.
Eli is pushing and shoving and holding and anything that he can do to stay with Alvey, and now he's going to leave. We'll see who they have on Alvey if they stay in the box and one now.
11 seconds left. They're just hoping that this will be the last possession here of this quarter.
End of the game was number 25, Andrew Hunt.
Over in the corner, this is Brody Cordell. Gives it back. This is Copeland. Bank shot goes in. Buzzer beater for number 23. That's Broden Copeland gets on the board. This is TSSR Game Time Live presented by MDH. Into the first quarter. We'll take a break here. We'll be right back.
When I walk in and talk to my patients, I like my patients first and foremost to feel comfortable. I like to keep it real with them. I like them to know that I'm there to listen to them and to help them understand some of the processes that they may be going through. The most rewarding aspect that I feel with caring for patients is when those patients come back in and they tell me how much better they feel for something that I have helped them accomplish in their healthcare.
I chose physical therapy because I knew I wanted to be in the healthcare field. I wanted to be able to help patients in some way related to more in depth. We get to know our patients, and that's really what kind of sets us apart.
Welcome back into TSSR Game Time Live presented by MDH. We're here for the matchup between the Illini Bluff Tigers and the West Prairie Cyclones. 22-6 the score here at the start of the second quarter. Leading scorers in the game so far, Devin White and Wyatt Hindle both have 7 points in the game as of right now. Hank Alvey has 6. The Cyclones, 2 players with 2 points that I have recorded as of right now. Must have missed one of the buckets that they have. Got a buzzer beater shot from Copeland to end the first quarter.
You have the 2 free throws on there?
I do not. That's where it came from.
It's Clayton Hunt.
Cyclones with the ball. Good jump switch by Devin White. Was in the air, came back down with it. Right when he hit the ground, he shot it, realizing he was going to get called for the travel.
You got to give him an A for effort anyway, right?
Really good jump switch there by Devin White. Caused a little bit of confusion. Washington bringing up the ball. Hands it over, gives it to Hindle. Playing a little back and forth. They're still playing that box and one. They're putting Andrew Hunt on to Hank Alvey. Devin White with it. Nice little skip pass over to the corner. Good closeout, though. Pass down low. Cooper's back out in the game. Ankle's not bothering him anymore. 3-point shot open. Good dribble move. Way to hold on to it. Devin White, he's going to go to the line for 2 shots after the foul.
Second personal foul, 33, Brody Cordell. That's his first. Team first.
Foul on Brody Cordell. His first, team's first of the quarter. Devin White going to the line for 2. Not a minute off yet. 7:19 on the clock here in the second quarter. First free throw is good for Devin White. 8 points on the game now. Solid outing yesterday, 13 points. He's almost to that already here with 9. Brody Cordell gives it in. This is Copeland. Copeland has 2 points. As we said before, leading scorer for them yesterday. Not much here against this tough defense of Illini Bluffs. Nice shot. Andrew Hunt gets the and one. He's going to go to the line for the and one opportunity. What a shot by Andrew Hunt.
Team first. Now in for West Prairie, number 34, Clayton Hunt.
Clayton Hunt comes back into the game. He comes in for Ryan Clark. He'll be the one guarding Hank Alvey now. Andrew Hunt at the line. Shot is up and good. Gets the 3 points off the and one opportunity. Illini Bluffs now with the ball. Tigers rocking around. Give it down to Hank Alvey. He's got a little bit of a 1-1. Nice little spin move, baby hook shot. Hank Alvey, 2 more points. Cyclones get it.
The box and one is almost going to be a necessity for these guys because they just can't guard him one-on-one.
Nasty little dribble move there by Copeland. Braden Copeland showing the moves against Devin White. 2 points. Nice free throw shot is good. And I agree. You got to have that box and one against Hank Alvey here. And they're back to it. He's flashing down low. Gets doubled. Out top. Washington three-pointer open. Bank no good. Left side. Good defense there by West Prairie. I like what they're doing there with the box and one, pressuring. You got to take those 3-point shots. You can't allow them to get inside.
Yeah, sink it in and make them shoot the three until they can prove they can hit it on a regular basis. At least do what you can to prevent the inside game from killing you.
Whitman now with it, guarded by Alvey. Backcourt cut by Hunt, no good. Hindle with it, gives it up to Hank Alvey. He's just taller than everybody else. Good find down to Cooper. Cooper, 2 more points. Toby Cooper, 28-11 now.
The hardest thing about Alvey is he's willing to pass the ball.
He is. It's very.
When you start doubling and triple teaming him, he's just going to find somebody that's open.
He's not taking bad shots, and if he does, he realizes it and he fights for his own rebound. Copeland gets 2 more points. He's getting a little bit more active here in this quarter. Doubled his score of the first. Only has 4 here in this quarter, but still, Washington with it now over to Hindle.
Give the Cyclones credit. They're running their offense, making some things work, and getting some buckets.
Good defense there by number 33, Brody Cordell. Blocked the shot of Devin White. They're playing a lot better here in this second quarter. Might have figured something out that they like. Now with it, kick it back up top. We were talking earlier, Illini Bluffs did get upset last year in this tournament. That was by the Spartans. Good timeout there by the head coach of the West Prairie Cyclones. Get his team back together.
This game being brought to you by McDonough District Hospital. McDonough District Hospital Athletic Trainers and Rehabilitation Center with locations in Bushnell and Macomb provide expert help to Cyclone student athletes in the prevention, care, and rehabilitation of all athletic injuries. Learn more at mdh.org. McDonough District Hospital, more than hospital caring. More than hospital care, hospital caring. You're watching McDonough Telephone cooperative coverage of West Prairie sports on TSSR Game Time Live. It's 28-13, and Illini Bluffs has opened the game up a little bit, but now the Cyclones have kind of found their rhythm and settled in a little bit and playing pretty decent basketball.
Yeah, only down 15 now. They were really struggling in the first quarter. I like the defense they're going with the box and one, guarding Hank Alvey. They got to just hope they miss the open threes. They're going to get the open 3 opportunity, and they just got to settle for those. Copeland now 4 points on the game. Eli DeCounter back in the game as well. He got their first points. Tough shot there. Offensive rebound, though, and blocked away, swatted out of bounds. They're going to give it to the Cyclones. Good defense there by Hank Alvey. Those are going to be tough shots on the interior.
Well, the problem is if you can get whoever's Alvey is guarding to get him out of the paint, you got a chance in the paint. That's what that one play did when they scored down at the post. But if you can't do that, he's going to be able to come over and help and get big-time blocks as a secondary defender.
Braden Copeland now with it. Gives it to Eli DeCounter. They're swinging around up top looking for something. They brought Hank Alvey outside here. Over to Copeland. Turnaround jump shot, no good. Offensive rebound again. Shot by DeCounter, no good. Defensive rebound to Hank Alvey. A lot of opportunities there on that offensive possession.
Well, that's exactly what we're talking about. They got Alvey out of the paint. They were able to get a shot and to get an offensive rebound, but then he was able to come back on the missed shots and get the second rebound as defensively and turn it back to the Tigers.
DeCounter might not be their tallest player, but he looks like he's their strongest. They're giving it to him. They're going to call a foul here.
They're going to call one on him. He had a handful of jersey, just like you were talking about, which you can't really blame him, but
he's going to use every single foul he can in this game here today to stop him from scoring.
Yeah, as long as they'll let you. You know, as long you do it, you find as much as they'll let you do, and then feed off of that.
You cross it when they don't see. Three-pointer, no good. Falls to the ground. One of the Illini Bluff players, that was number 13, Jack Murphy. They're going to call a foul here. And Hank Alvey, he's going to go to the line for 2 shots. Fouls on number 31. That's on Matt Whitman. I think he might have got hit. He's limping over. He got hit somewhere. I'm not sure where. He's not looking good. Inbound stolen away. Fast break opportunity. Give it up to Copeland. Copeland right-hand layup is good. Vaughn comes into the game. That's Josh Vaughn, and he was limping there, following on the trail. 2 more points here for the Cyclones. Giving it around. Down 13 now. Over to the corner. They give it down to Hank Alvey. Great pass by Hank Alvey. Another good pass over to the corner. There's Josh Vaughn for 3. No good. And that's Jack Murphy falling to the ground yet again.
Brody Cordell is going to pick up the foul that time.
That's his second. 3 subs coming into the game for Illini Bluffs. Devin White, Wyatt Hindle, and Jaden Washington come into the game. Xavier Hilton comes in for the Cyclones. Number 33, Brody Cordell, is going to head to the bench after drawing his second foul. They give it in to Devin White. No good on the shot. Goes up for another one after getting his own rebound. Gets fouled. He's going to head to the line for 2 shots.
Xavier Hilton, I do believe.
That'll be his second, team 5th. 8 fouls in the game, 5 here in the quarter. First free throw by Devin White is good. He's 5 for 5 from the line in this game so far with that free throw.
Yeah, he's getting a lot of free throws. He's getting to the rim and he's getting fouled quite a bit. He missed that one.
Good rebound. Hank Alvey knocks it down.
Alvey got fouled. He grabbed a whole, Clayton Hunt grabbed a whole armful of Alvey on the way up, and Alvey still was able to muscle through and get the rebound and then put the shot up.
They give it down low. Back out. 3-point shots open and good. Little long for Cole Cordell. Copeland with it. Gave it down to Eli to count. A good pass down low. Blocked away by Cooper, and a foul against Clayton Hunt. Quick foul by Clayton Hunt. Not happy with that shot he just took. West Prairie's going to go to the line. They were in the bonus. It was Clayton Hunt's second foul. Team 6th of the quarter if you kept on counting.
He's getting a little frustrated, is Clayton Hunt, I do believe. Cooper shooting a couple free throws. Good to see Cooper back in the game. He twisted an ankle there in the first quarter. Really didn't know if he was going to be able to continue or not.
He already has an ankle brace on his right leg. That's the one he was holding, and it did not look good. He was putting no pressure on it at all right when he got up. Looks like they got him all doctored up on the sideline. Good rebound by Xavier Hilton. Dribbling it, gets it out of there. Good job to hone in that rebound. West Prairie with the ball. Copeland dribbling around. Good defense by Wyatt Hindle. He's going to force the turnover. 2:08 on the clock here in the second quarter. 32-15. Not a lot of scoring here from the Tigers here in this quarter.
No, Cyclones have played much better defense and played much better offense for that matter as well. They've picked up the pace quite a bit and have kind of slowed down the Tigers a little bit. I'm sure that'll change coming out of the second half, though, as they'll do some halftime adjustments against the Box and One.
Good drive here by Wyatt Hindle. He's going to get pushed, head to the line for 2 shots. Fouls on number 32. It was on 23. I saw it the wrong way. Braden Copeland gets the foul. His first. It would be team 7th. Wyatt Hindle heading to the line. He has 7 points. No points yet here in this quarter for Wyatt Hindle. First free throw, no good. Up 17, the Tigers with 2 minutes left here in the second quarter. Second free throw up and no good. Hank Alvey slipped on the ground. I said no good. He did end up making it. 33-15. Surprised Hank Alvey fell to the ground, looked around, kind of wanted a foul. Didn't get one. Copeland on the drive now, kicks it out. Nice pass down low to Eli to counter, tipped away by Washington.
Yeah, you're going to have a hard time getting that foul called when you're the one behind, right?
Yeah.
You can get shoved down from behind, but you're not going to, meaning if you're the one in front and somebody shoves you from behind, but if somebody in front of you facing the other direction isn't going to shove you very hard.
They inbound it into Copeland, swinging it around now. Hilton, good pressure up top. Hank Alvey with it now on the fast break. He tried to throw it down off the back of the rim, no good. Head coach is okay with that look.
Coach is over there laughing at Alvey. Alvey's played this entire first half. He's the only player to not have sat down, and he was up high enough. He just lost it a little bit, threw it off the back of the rim. But they are playing a 1-3-1 now.
You put your tallest
Tigers.
You put your tallest man up front, has the biggest wingspan, just try to block everything. That's Hank Alvey.
And he's going to pick up the foul right there using his hands to do a little defense.
That'll be his first. Team second. I will say there are a lot of coaches, well, I should say some coaches, that if their player misses a dunk, they're not going to be too happy about it. The Illini Bluffs head coach, he was laughing it off, a good sport about it.
Well, it helps that you're up 33-15 too.
Devin White gets his second foul there. Third team foul against the Tigers. They give it over to the corner. Another
foul.
This is against Toby Cooper. They got a couple to give. 4 team fouls now. First team foul against Toby Cooper.
Not anymore. They had 3 on this down the floor this time to give, but they don't have any to give anymore. They'll be shooting the rest of the way.
1 minute on the clock. They're just trying to get it across half court and get something going here. They double Copeland, dribbling around. Nice pass down low. Andrew Hunt, foul. Good foul call there by the official. Foul's going to be on number 11, Wyatt Hindle again.
4 fouls called on this trip down the floor, all by 4 different people.
Wyatt Hindle, Hank Alvey, Toby Cooper, and Devin White all get a foul. 4 of the 5 starters. Jaden Washington, the only one not to foul.
Washington better get one before they leave.
Andrew Hunt, first free throw is good. 4 in the quarter. Scored 0 in the first.
I don't know that I've ever seen 4 players on one team get 4 fouls, or 1 foul apiece on one trip down the floor. Only thing would have made it better is if all 5 of them would have.
Jaden Washington, too defensively sound.
Yeah,
I
apparently.
guess.
That's what it is. Or they just never took the ball to his side of the floor. Might have been what it was.
I believe he was
He
playing.
was on this side of the 3.
I thought he might have been playing the one down low, but that was, I believe.
That was Wyatt Hindle.
That was Wyatt Hindle. Hindle on the drive here. Going to be a foul called against number 25, Andrew Hunt. That'll be his first. Team 5th. Well, team 8th. He's heading back to the line.
We used to go to 10. Now we only go to 5. It don't matter anymore after that.
Doesn't really matter anymore. That's right. Wyatt Hindle at the line. Misses the
Rattles
first
in and out.
one. He's now 1 for 3 from the line here in this quarter. 35 seconds on the clock. Second quarter of action. Hindle with his second free throw up, and it's good. He's now 2 for 4 on the day. He has 9 points after that free throw make. They move away from the 1-3-1, it seems, or they maybe just switched Hank Alvey. Tried to come up for the steal, no good. Copeland going to be passing it in. They're getting pressured here tough by Illini Bluffs. Copeland trying to get it in. Long shot over. Toby Cooper on the steal, saves it, but gave it right to Andrew Hunt. Guarded by Washington. Good defense here by Washington. Keep him in front. Whitman now with it, guarded by Hindle. Gives it over to Eli to counter. Counter looking around, trying to get it to somebody. Hank Alvey on him. Loses control of the ball. Little wraparound pass. Andrew Hunt up top, 3 seconds on the clock. The drive, left-handed layup's good. Andrew Hunt scores. And they get the bucket before the quarter ends. Andrew Hunt had himself a nice little quarter there. Had 7 points. 34-19 the score. That's the end of the first half. We'll be back with some halftime stats for both teams. TSSR Game Time Live presented by MDH. We'll be right back.
I chose the MDH OBGYN group because I've heard wonderful things about Dr. Smith. And upon entering the office, I really got along with everybody and got a warm feeling. The staff is warm and inviting and welcoming. It's a small community, so it's a really nice hospital to have here in the rural area. I continue to choose MDH because of the relationships I have. I really enjoy everybody here.
I enjoy working at
I see acute injuries on the field. I see ankle sprains. I see ACL knee injuries, as well as in the clinic. It's very rewarding to see them from on the field injury to rehab to transition back to their event.
Welcome back, TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. West Prairie Sports, presented by McDonough Telephone Co-op. 34-19, the halftime score. 9 minutes on the clock until we start the third quarter of action here, the matchup between the Illini Bluff Tigers and the West Prairie Cyclones. Some halftime stats for both of these teams. Let's start with the Cyclones. 2 points, Eli DeCounter had a nice bucket in the first quarter, got the first points of the game for the Cyclones. 2 points also belong to Clayton Hunt. Andrew Hunt had 7, all 7 coming from the second quarter of action. 8 points on the game. Braden Copeland, he only had 2 in the first quarter, showed up in the second. Had some nice playing time there. For the Illini Bluff Tigers, 5 points belong to Toby Cooper, 9 to Wyatt Hindle, 10 to Devin White, and 10 to Hank Alvey. Those two leading the game in scoring as of right now. In correction on Braden Copeland's points, he only has 6, not 8 points. I lied again. He does, in fact, have 8 points. Simple math passed me in elementary school. 34-19 the score. The West Hancock Titans warming up right now. Illini West Chargers also warming up. Those teams will face off in it'll be game 5 of the Spartan Tip-Off Classic here at Bushnell-Prairie City High School. Illini West lost their game yesterday against Illini Bluffs. A tough matchup there. The Titans ended up winning game 3 against the Bushnell-Prairie City Spartans, host to this tournament. Titans come in 1-0. Illini West comes in 0-1, trying to get back to 500. Both these teams are pretty big rivals. Illini West, their high school is located in Carthage. I'm not going to call them Carthage High School. I know we have some fans from Dallas City and La Harpe as well. Co-op school there. For the West Hancock Titans, Warsaw and Hamilton is their hometown. Very close teams there, only about 15 minutes away in separation. Both of these teams are big rivals and have been for a long time. 7 minutes left on the clock till we get ready for the third quarter of action. Some game leaders for both of the teams yesterday. For Illini West and the Titans, 12 points on the game yesterday belonged to Colby Robertson, smallest player on the court, but biggest impact there for the Chargers. For the West Hancock Titans, the leading scorer belonged to Lewis Siegfried, the junior, 19 points on the day. He had some foul trouble, though, throughout the contest. Titans come into this game trying to win against their rivals, go to 2-0. Some tough matchups coming later in the tournament against Illini Bluffs and Macomb. 3 favorites to win the tournament so far: the Titans, Illini Bluffs, and Macomb. Illini Bluffs ranked in 1A state. Some tough and exciting matchups to come. The third game tonight is the Bushnell-Prairie City Spartans versus the Macomb High Bombers. The Spartans trying to come back from a tough loss yesterday. Macomb won against West Prairie already. Should be very exciting. Bushnell-Prairie City trying to prove that they can belong in this tournament, in their home tournament, the Red Robin tournament here at Bushnell-Prairie City High School. 5 minutes, 36 seconds left on the clock. We're going to head to another commercial break. This is TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. My name's Luke Little. Dwayne Hulett with me. He's heading over to the scores table, get some things figured out. We'll be right back with the second half of action. We'll be right back.
At Western Illinois University, Leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there is limitless potential. with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a Leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
It was the community that really drew me back to Macomb. I'm from a small community, and I'm from a farm family, and ultimately I always wanted to practice in a place like that, and I felt that I had the ability to connect to people who with a similar background from me, and the fact that the staff members at the hospital and the support, all the support staff at the hospital was also focused with the goal of patient care. It felt like it just all came hammered at home for me.
I chose the MDH OBGYN group because I've heard wonderful things about Dr. Smith. And upon entering the office, I really got along with everybody and got a warm feeling. The staff is warm and inviting and welcoming. It's a small community, so it's a really nice hospital to have here in the rural area. I continue to choose MDH because of the relationships I have. I really enjoy everybody here.
When I walk in and talk to my patients, I like my patients first and foremost to feel comfortable. I like to keep it real with them. I like them to know that I'm there to listen to them and to help them understand some of the processes that they may be going through. The most rewarding aspect that I feel with caring for patients is when those patients come back in and they tell me how much better they feel for something that I have helped them accomplish in their healthcare.
Working at MDH feels special to me because I'm also from a small community like MDH, and I love to be able to care for communities like this and be able to give them high standards of excellence with medical care as possible. You know, some people like to take more of a medical approach to their care, some people like to take more of a holistic, and I just want to be able to make their plan of care as individualized as possible.
My experience with McDonough District Hospital was amazing. I have a lot of allergies, complicated by nasal problems. And the procedure I had is Vive Air. Dr. Sparks was incredible.
The Vive Air procedure is a radiofrequency ablation procedure. She no longer has to do any medications to breathe, so she gets much more restful night's sleep. And a short little office procedure, and have somebody that feels like it's totally changed their life means the world.
It's a permanent improvement on the quality of your life.
After my appointment that day, I just made up my mind that I'm going to have my baby here in Macomb and this hospital, because irrespective of where you're from, who you are, it's just their line of duty to make sure they give care, make you comfortable.
I told about the staff of MDH, you know, they're all good. You get all the support you need. This is just the best place for you and your family.
Welcome back in. TSSR Game Time Live presented by MDH West Prairie Sports, presented by McDonough Telephone Co-op. We're here for the matchup between the Illini Bluff Tigers and the West Prairie Cyclones. Illini Bluff comes out of their locker room now to get ready for this second half of action. A quick word from some of our sponsors here at TSSR Game Time Live. JoJo's Gaming Parlor. JoJo's Gaming Parlor offers the best gaming experience in McDonough County area. Stop in for a cold drink and a chance to take home a nice wad of cash while you're at it. Also, on game nights, check out the TSSR Game Time Live presented by MDH events live on the big screens. Come join your friends at JoJo's, located at 776 North Cole Street, Bushnell, and cheer the Spartans on to victories. M&B Furniture, Bushnell's only furniture store. M&B Furniture is a mainstay in the community and offers free delivery within 40 miles. For everything you need to furnish your new home or replenish an old one, stop in and see the fine folks at 481 West Main Street, or find them on Facebook, Instagram, or the web at www.mnbfurniturinc.com. You can also call 309-772-2111. Both teams getting ready, coming out of the huddle now for this matchup that we have. Second half of action coming your way here. 34-19 the score. West Prairie going to start with the basketball. Copeland gives it in, Whitman, and we are underway here for the start of the second half. Whitman with the ball gets stripped away initially, holds on to it though. Good defense by Washington. Pass down low, Copeland, bank shot, no good. Defensive rebound by White. They steal it away from White as he was falling down. Xavier Hilton with it now, and they're gonna slow it down, give it up top. Pass down low, stolen away, Toby Cooper now with it on the fast break drive, goes up, left-hand layup, no good. Hank Alvey rebound, puts it back in. First points of the half go to Hank Alvey. He's got 12 on the game now with that bucket. Xavier Hilton with it, gives it to Eli DeCounter. DeCounter playing some tough minutes here. They're going to say it was out on Hindle as he tipped it out of bounds. Copeland now with it, inbounding for the Cyclones, guarded by Washington. They give it over to Xavier Hilton. Tried to go behind the back. Washington there playing good defense. Give it up now. Toby Cooper, wide open three-pointer for Hindle. Does he make it? No, he doesn't. Bounce off the rim. Tough rims here. Bounce all the way over the backboard. 7:05 on the clock. 19-36 to score. Cyclones trying to make a big comeback here. They give it in to Copeland on the fast break. They were getting pressured. Good defense by Hank Alvey here. They're going to call a travel on Copeland. Alvey strong with it. Illini Bluffs back with the ball now. Washington bringing it up. No points on the game yet today for Jaden Washington. But again, not really the main scorer on the team. He's really their main facilitator, and he plays very good defense. Hindle with it, gives it over to Washington. Washington three-pointer, knocks it down right on cue. 3 points for Washington. Whitman with it now. Guarded by Washington. Nice little drive, gives it to the corner. Eli DeCounter, nice cut by Copeland. Doesn't take the shot. Tried to give it back out to DeCounter. Hank Alvey, long reach, gets it. They're going to call a foul here. They're going to say he's actually stepped out of bounds. Going to now be Illini Bluffs ball. Washington's going to bring it back up. The leading scorer so far in the game for the Tigers, Hank Alvey with 12 points. Devin White has 10. Devin White, nice pass down low. Toby Cooper, 2 points. He's got 7 now. Timeout by the Cyclones. They only have 2 left here. 6:03 on the clock. 41-19 the score. They're up by 22 points here in the third quarter of action. They take a timeout. We'll take a timeout here too. This is TSSR Game Time Live presented by MDH. We'll be right back.
I chose the MDH OBGYN group because I've heard wonderful things about Dr. Smith. And upon entering the office, I really got along with everybody and got a warm feeling. The staff is warm and inviting and welcoming. It's a small community, so it's a really nice hospital to have here in the rural area. I continue to choose MDH because of the relationships I have. I really enjoy everybody here.
Welcome back into TSSR Game Time Live presented by MDH. Illini Bluffs versus the West Prairie Cyclones. West Prairie's going to start with the ball here after their timeout. Full court pressure again from Illini Bluffs. 6:03 on the clock. Trying to get it in, running baseline. Can't find anything. Gives it in to Whitman finally. Double teamed immediately. He dribbles out of it. Good move. Pass up top, stolen away. Alvey saves it. Hindle with it. Fast break. He's going on the drive. No foul called. Finally called. He's going to go up. He's going to go for the 3-point play. Good fast break layup there by Wyatt Hindle. 11 points on the day. Trying to get a 12th here at the free throw line. 5:52 on the clock. Up by 24. They're trying to wipe the sweat off the floor now on the court. A little bit of collision in midair. Wyatt Hindle now 11 points. 1 point shy of tying for leading scorer in this game here today. No points yet for the Cyclones. Braden Copeland still their leading scorer with 8. Free throw here by Hindle, no good. Offensive rebound by Hank Alvey. Tried to go up with it. Good defense by West Prairie. They're on a fast break here, 3-on-3. They're going to pull it back out after Copeland lost the ball. Nice little spin move. Ran into his own teammate. Gives it over to Whitman. Looking around, double teamed again. Goes into the corner, pass down low. Eli to counter, swatted away. Mean block, Hank Alvey. Fast break, Washington. Good find over to Wyatt Hindle. 2 points. He's got himself 13 now. Great pass by Washington on the assist. West Prairie with it. Whitman driving. They're going to call a foul here. It's going to be on the floor, not on the shot. 45-19. They're up 26 on the Cyclones. Trying to get it in. Can't really find anybody. 5-second call. Whitman thought it was a little quick. It's going to be Illini Bluffs basketball now. 45-19. Wyatt Hindle bringing it up the floor. He had 9 in the first half, now has 4 here in this quarter. Washington with it. He's got 3 points. They're going to call a foul on Eli to counter. Say he was holding Hank Alvey. Playing a physical game here today, that's what you're going to have to do. That's Eli to counter's second, team second of the half, of the quarter, I should say. They give it in up top, Wyatt Hindle with it. Over to Cooper. Cooper, nice little pump fake, baseline drive. They're going to call a foul. We'll see who this is on. It's on Eli to counter, off-ball foul. His third, team third. He's staying in the game. He's trying to figure out what to do against Hank Alvey here. They're trying to get the ball in here. Handled, nice find. Hank Alvey, 2 points. Quick 2 points for Hank Alvey on the inbound. He's heading down the court. 14 points for Hank Alvey in the game. 13 for Wyatt Hindle. They're going to call a travel, easy travel call for Hilton. Moved before he dribbled. Picked up that pivot foot. Going to have a sub coming in for the Cyclones. Number 30, Cole Cordell. He's coming in for Xavier Hilton. He's wondering what he did. Shuffled his feet just a little bit. Hindle with the ball. They're up 28 points here on the Cyclones. Swinging around, gives it to Alvey. Alvey, deep three-pointer, no good, a little short. Tipped out of bounds. They're going to say it was off Devin White. It's going to be West Prairie ball. Good job by number 34, Clayton Hunt, to stop him from getting that rebound. And they're going to reverse the call. That makes a little bit more sense here. It looked like Devin White was not the last one. I thought it was Clayton Hunt myself. A little bit of a mistake by the ref, but he corrects it. They give it in. Good pump fake by Devin White over to the corner to Hindle. He's going to go baseline, gives it to Devin White, out of bounds, tipped away from Whitman. Staying here with the Cyclones. 4:23 on the clock, 47-19. Hindle going to be passing it in. Ball must have been a little bit sweaty. Ref wiping it off. Screen for Hank Alvey. They give it up to Cooper. Down low to Hindle. Passes it in. Great find to Hank Alvey on the slam. What ball movement there from Illini Bluffs. Get the dunk. 49-19. Now up 30. Whitman with it. Good defense, Washington. They're going to call a tic-tac foul there on Jaden Washington. That'll be his first of the game.
Tiger personal foul number 3, Jaden Washington is third. Coming back into the Tiger lineup, 13, Jack Murphy.
Jack Murphy comes into the game for Jaden Washington. Whitman going to get the inbound. 4:08 on the clock. Looking around, double team. They're going to call another foul here. Fouls on number 13, Jack Murphy, his second, team third of the quarter. 4:02 still on the clock. Inbounded in. Whitman tried to get it around to Copeland. Good defense by Hindle. Copeland with it, gives it inbound right back to Whitman. We're underway. Third time's a charm here. Whitman over to the corner, stolen away by Cooper. Up to Devin White on the fast break dunk. No good. Hank Alvey with it. Hung on the rim, and that's going to be a delay a game. He's hanging on to the rim. Illini Bluffs not happy with it. Devin White went up for the dunk, hung on to the rim too long. We'll see what the official call is. They're going to call a technical foul against Devin White for hanging on the rim. You can't blame the kid there. He's just hanging up because he didn't want to fall on any of the players. Don't necessarily agree with that call, and neither does the Illini Bluffs coach. That's rough right there for Devin White. Went up. There were people underneath him. He didn't want to come down with it. He was scared he would hurt himself. Braden Copeland's going to head to the line, trying to capitalize on the technical foul. Technical free throw, no good by Braden Copeland. He's going to get one more here. Sub comes into the game. Official having a word. Good sportsmanship there from Devin White. He's going to head to the bench after having the talk with the official. Second free throw by Copeland is good. Back down 20-49 the score here. 3:48 on the clock. West Prairie's going to start with the ball after the foul against Devin White. He tried to throw down a pretty mean dunk on the fast break. Ended up being a technical foul called. Eli DeCounter gives it in to number 23. This is Copeland with it. Whitman now getting double teamed. Gives it over to Copeland. Poked away by Illini Bluffs. Good hustle. They jump on it. They're going to say it's Illini Bluffs ball. Copeland went out of bounds. Good hustle there by Copeland. Handel going to be passing it in, gives it inside. Number 13, Jack Murphy. Handel over to the corner, nice skip pass, a little high. Didn't have a chance at the shot then. Handel pump fakes a three, back out Cooper on the line, two-pointer, no good. Offensive rebound, Alvey, and one. He's going to the line for one more point after that foul. Number 35, Eli DeCounter, that's his fourth, team fourth. Tough foul there against Eli DeCounter. Hank Alvey at the line for one. Hasn't made an attempt yet today from the line. Makes the first one. He's got himself 9 points now here in the third quarter, 19 on the game. The Cyclones with it now, swinging around up top. Tough defense here. They're playing a 1-2-2, it looks like, with Murphy up top. They give it down low to Hunt. They're going to call a travel against Clayton Hunt. Another turnover against West Prairie. They're doing a little better regarding the turnovers than they did yesterday against Macomb. Still struggling in that area. Cooper going to take a seat, Toby Cooper that is. In comes number 42, Josh Vaughn. Murphy with the ball now, gives it over to Hank Alvey at the three-point line. Skip pass over to Hindle. They're playing a box and one with Clayton Hunt on him here. Eli DeCounter with 4 fouls. They're not wanting to give it back to him. He drives, nice little crossover, skip pass over to Murphy. Murphy up top, this is McCoy. McCoy for three is good. Cole McCoy, his first points of the game with a three-point bomb, 55-20 now the score. 2:28 on the clock here in the third quarter. Skip pass over to Andrew Hunt. Hunt looking around. Nice little pass into Clayton Hunt. Layup is good. Doesn't get the foul called, but he gets 2 points for himself. 2:11 on the clock now. After the bucket, 22-55. Hindle bringing it up. They swing it around. Vaughn in the corner. Vaughn skip pass over to Hindle. They don't like it. Pass down low, tipped away. Eli to counter, steals it. Bringing it up the court now. Passes it over to Copeland. Wasn't tipped away at all. A little high, soaring pass there. Tried to lob it up over to him a little too hard. Goes out to the West Prairie cheerleaders. The West Hancock Titans waiting patiently to face their foe, the Illini West Chargers. They got another quarter to sit through here as the Tigers face off against the Cyclones. Game 4 of the Spartan Tip-Off Classic here at Bushnell-Prairie City High School. Three-pointer by Vaughn is good. He connects. His first points of the game coming, a three-pointer from the corner. Nice shot there from Vaughn. West Prairie with the ball, working it around. Whitman with it, tried to give it to the middle, no good. Tipped away, Hindle, fast break, up to Murphy. Murphy layup, right hand, no good. They're going to call a foul. Couldn't have felt too good. He hit the post of the basket. Luckily, it's got a little bit of a padding. Don't know how much that does with a steel beam right behind it. 58-22. Murphy heading to the line.
13, Jack Murphy.
First free throw by Murphy is good. Cyclones have 5 fouls, so Tigers will be in the bonus for the next minute and 6 seconds. 4 fouls against the Tigers. Next one will put the Cyclones into a bonus situation. Murphy with his second free throw is good.
Now after the Tigers 3, Jaden Washington at 22, Toby Cooper.
Jaden Washington comes into the game. Toby Cooper and Devin White all make their appearance here for the last minute of the third quarter. Copeland with it, swings it over, Andrew Hunt. Nice little pass down to the corner, tipped away now as the pass was down low. Up to Jaden Washington, fast break, right hand layup, rolls in, good shot. Washington, 5 points now in the game, 2 all coming from this quarter, gets 2 right there. 22-62 now, 40 seconds on the clock. Gonna be a foul call against Jaden Washington. Or Devin White, excuse me. That'll be his 4th, team 5th. They're heading to the line. Clayton Washington heading to the line for 2. At the line here. Shot is up, no good. Clayton Hunt has 4 points in the game. 2 coming from this quarter. First free throw attempt is no good. Clayton Hunt here with the second. Is good, knocks it down. 62-23 the score. Washington going to be bringing it up here. Only 35 seconds left on the clock for Illini Bluffs. Illini Bluffs shot fouled by number 23, Copeland. A lot of fouls getting shared here from either team. Both teams in 5 fouls, so both teams are in the bonus. That would be the 16th foul against the Cyclones here in this quarter. Cole McCoy now at the line. First free throw up and good. He'll have one more attempt here. Ryan Clark comes into the game for Copeland. Braden Copeland has 2 fouls in his appearance here today. 30 seconds left on the clock. Second one up, no good. Defensive rebound by Clayton Hunt. Cole McCoy now 4 points on the day. Swinging around, Clayton Hunt with it, 17 seconds. We'll see who this is on. I believe it's going to be, it'll be an offensive foul. Number 33, Brody Cordell, his 3rd. It is not a shooting foul, however, so they're going to start with it. 15 seconds on the clock. Number 5, Caden Little makes his appearance here for Illini Bluffs. He didn't show up yesterday. He's in right now. He was open on the cut. They don't give it to him. Swinging around, good motion. Little with it now. Nice bounce pass to Jaden Washington. Misses the layup. Great pass by Caden Little to Jaden Washington is no good. 63-23 the score. They're up 40. 63-23. In between quarters, so we're going to take a break here at TSSR Game Time Live. We'll be back here in just a sec. TSSR Game Time Live. Meet us after the break.
You get the opportunity to see so many different things that if you worked at a bigger hospital, you may not be able to see. You know, work is not just about the job, it's also about the people that work alongside you, and we have the best teamwork. They're like a second family. Sometimes you can't get that feeling other places.
Well, I've always had an interest in the medical field, and then growing up, I actually went through physical therapy myself for
Welcome back into TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Illini Bluffs facing off against the West Prairie Cyclones. Tigers have the lead 63-23. Leading scorers for the game so far, Hank Alvey has himself 19 points. Devin White has 10, but Wyatt Hindle, after a nice performance in the third quarter, he ends up with 13 points. Jaden Washington going to start with the ball. They're up by more than 30, so should be a continuous clock here in the fourth quarter. We'll see if that is active or not. Pass down to Vaughn. Nice little pass up to Cooper. Swinging the rock around. Good ball movement here. Caden Little, nice pass again inside. Another missed layup. Had the pass from Caden Little to Jaden Washington to end the third quarter. Resulted in a missed shot. Cole Cordell with the ball now up top, swinging around. Xavier Hilton now. Nice drive. Shot by Xavier Hilton, fouled. And there will be a continuous clock. Xavier Hilton going to go to the line. Foul on Cole McCoy, his first, team first. Xavier Hilton getting ready to shoot two. Got a sub coming in, number 13, Jack Murphy for Illini Bluff. Free throw misses. Hilton has his first try to get his first points of the game here at the line. 6:47 on the clock. Second shot, no good either. Offensive rebound, Clayton Hunt, though, gives it back out. Xavier Hilton over to Andrew Hunt. And they're back up top, slowing it down. Playing a 2-3 zone here. They double Hilton now. Right as he picked up his dribble. Good defense by Washington. Vaughn with it now. Helping Hilton up on the floor. Good sportsmanship. Over to the corner. Open three-pointer. He's going to take it. It's a little short. That was number 15. That's Cole McCoy with the shot. No good. Nice drive by McCoy here. Scoop layup, no good. Players fall on the floor. Could have been a travel call. They don't call it, however. 6 minutes on the clock. Driving now is West Prairie. Down 23-63. Pass over, wasn't looking. Ryan Clark. Miscommunication, but they recover. Skip pass over to Andrew Hunt. Jab stepped, lost control. Jump ball called. Staying here with West Prairie. Three subs coming in for the Cyclones. Number 35, Eli to counter. 23, Braden Copeland. And number 31, that's going to be Matt Whitman, come into the game. Xavier Hilton, Andrew Hunt, and number 30, Cole Cordell, take a seat. 5:25 on the clock and counting after the jump ball. Cyclones with it. Just trying to get some points here in this game. Swinging around, Titans head into their locker room, getting ready for their matchup here in about 20 minutes or so. Nice pass down low. Ryan Clark feeds it out at Eli counter. Eli to counter with the three, no good. They're going to call a foul against, I believe it will be number 5. That's on Caden Little. They're going to call him for a push. His first, team second. Two subs coming into the game. Number 21. Pincock makes his appearance, and number 12, Baskaw, also makes his appearance here for the first time in the game today. Whitman trying to get it in. Can't find anything. 5 seconds yet again. 5-second violation 4:25 on the clock. The subs come in for Illini Bluffs. Fourth quarter of action here. Game 4, game 1 of day 2, you could also say. They give it around. Pincock swings it over to McCoy. McCoy back to Pincock. Vaughn for 3, no good, little long. Defensive rebound, Clayton Hunt with it. 4 minutes on the clock, halfway through the fourth quarter. Whitman with it, and they're gonna call a carry here on Whitman. Another turnover against West Prairie. Really good showing here from the Tigers. All in all, you gotta look back to Hank Alvey. 19 points on the day. Had just a really great showing again. Ended up getting 9 of those points in the third quarter alone. Had 10 in the first half. West Prairie gets the steal. Turnover on the Illini Bluffs. Shot is good. Ryan Clark gets his first points of the game with that bucket. Their first points here of this quarter. 25-63 now the score. Vaughn with it, gives it over to the corner. Decides not to take the shot. Bascal instead. They're going to say he stepped out of bounds. Going the other way. Cordell going to be passing it in, or Copeland, excuse me. Gives it into Whitman. Playing a 2-3 zone yet again, been giving the Cyclones a little bit of trouble. Swing pass over to Whitman. Whitman, nice little drive left, up to Copeland. Loses control of it. Drive, free throw line, gives it out to Whitman. Whitman, free throw line shot, no good, missed. Rebounded Vaughn, solid rebound there by Josh Vaughn. Illini Bluffs has it back again. 2:30 on the clock, pass over to Caden Little, three-point shot up, no good, a little short off front of the rim. Copeland with it on the fast break, drives, layup, good defense there. And that one's gonna be a foul. Good defense by Cole McCoy. But number 12, Bascal, he's gonna get the foul.
Tiger foul number 12, Ty Basham, his first, team third.
His first, team third. Number 34, Clayton Hunt's gonna head to the line. He has himself, so far in the game, he has himself 5 points, trying to get 2 more here. First free throw bounce off the rim, no good. Second missed free throw of the game. Here for the second attempt now. Up and rolls around the rim, no good. Offensive rebound by Whitman. He's gonna swing it around, Eli to counter on the drive. He knocks it down, Eli to counter with the bucket. 4 points on the game now. Illini Bluffs with it. They're swinging it around. Pincock with it, swings it up top, McCoy. McCoy down to Basca, swinging around, Vaughn with it. 1:20 on the clock, 3-point shot here. No good, a little short. Defensive rebound. Ball bounces around. They're gonna call a travel. Almost an injury, possibly. A lot of people in the air, no damage done. Lucky nobody was hurt after that collision. 1 minute on the clock now for these teams. The Tigers haven't scored in a bit. Number 15, Cole McCoy, his defense style was not getting his hands up. It was just yelling at the shooter on that play. It seemed to work as he missed the shot. Vaughn with the ball, swinging around. Little gives it over. Back to McCoy. 30 seconds on the clock. Gives it out. Pincock with it. Nice little drive. Euro falls down out of bounds. 25 seconds on the clock. It's counting down now. And it looks like the Tigers are coming away with this 63-23 as the final score. Cyclones just going to hold on to it. Whitman has it. Back to Ryan Clark. They give it over to the corner. Eli to counter. He's going to take the three-pointer. No good. Rebounded by Vaughn. And that'll be the game. 27-63, the final score here at Bushnell-Prairie City High School. Tigers get the win, 63-27. I got some end-of-the-game stats here for you. With 5 points, 2 points in the game. We'll start off with the Cyclones with 2 points in the game. Ryan Clark, 4 points in the game. Eli to counter took that three there at the end of the day. 5 points belong to Clayton Hunt. 7 to Andrew Hunt. And 9 points leading scorer for the Cyclones go to Braden Copeland. Andrew Hunt, I would like to mention, had all of his points come from the second quarter. For the Illini Bluff Tigers, they moved to 2-0 with the win. With 5 points in the game, Jaden Washington, 2 to Jack Murphy, 4 go to Cole McCoy, 3 to Josh Vaughn, 13 of them to Wyatt Hindle, 19 to Hank Alvey. Great teamwork there from the Tigers. 63-27, the final score. Tigers get the win, move to 2-0 as West Prairie moves to 0-2. That's it from this broadcast here today. Final score 63-27. We'll close this stream down and we'll open up another one for you guys. That's it from this broadcast. Titans play Illini West in game 2 of today. We'll be right back. This is TSSR Game Time Live presented by MDH.
Working at MDH feels special to me because I'm also from a small community like MDH, and I love to be able to care for communities like this and be able to give them high standards of excellence with medical care as possible. You know, some people like to take more of a medical approach to their care. Some people like to take more of a holistic. And I just want to be able to make their plan of care as individualized as possible.